Immunotherapy is an approach that tries to trigger your body into responding and attacking cancer. Recently there's been an awakening, I think, that realizes the power that the body has in its ability to identify, deal with, and potentially improve outcomes for patients with cancer. Traditionally, most therapeutic approaches towards tumors are really focused on the tumor itself. Why the tumor went wrong, how to stop it from proliferating, how to prevent it from crawling away from its local site. The trial not only is focused on the potential improvement to therapy, but we gather a substantial amount of ancillary data that help us understand what we're doing to the patients and how the patients are responding to the therapy we're using. The Ivy Foundation has been an absolutely critical partner. We share a similar vision in which we are both trying to work very hard to improve the prospects for patients affected by glioblastoma. It's a devastating disease. The Ivy Foundation played an incredibly important role in accelerating our efforts towards improving the therapies. The timing and partnership they provide really moves the project forward in a way that tangibly is focused on the patient themselves to move towards doing what we can to bring the next therapy, and not just this therapy, but the next therapy and the one after that. It's a long-term vision. It's a deep embedded partnership that I think is going to really drive positive new outcomes for patients. The world we work in is a space in science where we have identified certain technologies or therapies that we think are going to have a positive outcome on patients. We need to get those therapies to the patient. Any successful new therapy, any way to push it forward, really requires a team of 3 independent but closely working groups, and those are patients, the foundations and donors, and then the technical team, which includes not just lab groups but also dedicated clinicians. And we have a phenomenal team that includes really forward-thinking neurosurgeons, oncologists, laboratory technicians, clinical nurse coordinators. It's a great group. I feel very privileged to be involved. I'm enthusiastic about this idea that the right way to treat a patient is a combination of aggressively attacking the tumor, doing whatever you can to try to kill and stop the tumor, but also activating and enhancing the body's response towards that tumor. I think the idea for long-term improvement on any patient is going to be that combination. I think, the reason we're at Mayo Clinic, the reason I do what I do, the reason the lab, my team does what it does, is because we are affected, our families are affected by the same things our patients are affected by. So we have an emotional connection. I think our drive is to see the improvement for those patients, because in some ways it's like looking into a mirror, right? You're improving the people around you, and that's what keeps you coming in the morning.